Hey guys, it's Dibs here for filthycreatures.tv. I just wanted to quickly run you through what we're going to try and do every Saturday is we're going to upload a video, sort of like a vlog type thing where you guys can ask me questions and that sort of thing. But I want to quickly run you through my setup that I've got here. That we basically, give you a bit of a tour on exactly what's going on. So as you can see right here, this is the desk. We've got a Steelseries QCK Plus mousepad, a Steelseries Rival mouse, which is fantastic. I really love that mouse. I've gone through a fair few, but this seems to be the lightest. The Logitech do make a dataless Apex G303, but I found this one's absolute lightest. This guy here is the Steelseries M800 mechanical keyboard, which is really nice. Like it really low actuation points on the keys, makes it really nice to use and play when you're playing with. Let's go through and over this side here, you're wondering, why do I have a MacBook Pro set up? Well, the point of having MacBook Pro set up is that I'm using this audio interface here, which is a M-Audio Profire 610, I believe. I used to use this more when we were doing a lot of old school music production type stuff, and I thought that why not try and repurpose what I've got instead of going out and try to grab everything else. But the downside is this guy plugs in via Firewire. On my current PC, I don't have a Firewire card installed to save a bit of cash and use essentially what I've already got. That's plugging in through to the PC, and you can see here the levels as we talk a bit closer to the microphone. See on the left hand side there, that very first channel, that's the microphone monitoring stuff, and that basically goes into here. All that is being audio monitored through the headphone jack. That headphone jack, we go all the way over through here with the setup. That goes into the first channel on this Behringer Xenix QX1204 USB mixer, and basically that's the channel that controls the microphone. And then we have this one here on channel 7 and 8 is the game sounds that you guys hear. The first send channel is just for the microphone. So the microphone here, this channel here, is getting sent through to this output. That's my microphone that goes out to the PC, so I can use it for Skype and all that sort of thing. And then this channel here is the out for the mixer, and that is what you guys are hearing on stream. So everything is getting handled by this guy. As you can see, it's all getting sorted. These are the audio levels. It's not really, doesn't light up very much because I'm not close to the microphone. So the microphone itself that I'm using is a Rode Procaster. Reason why I went for a Rode Procaster, I do have a Rode NT2A. Rode NT2A is what they call a dynamic microphone, and it will pick up everything in the room. So if I'm doing these weird clicks and stuff, that'll show up, which you kind of don't want, especially when you live in a really hot climate and essentially have air conditioning running all the time. Where the Procaster, you need a lot of gain from the get-go, and that's why we use the preamp or the audio interface to send the signal through to the mixer as loud as possible, so that we don't have to do much EQing on the other side, and when we go live, it'll come through nice and clear for you guys. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, we've got an Astro mix amp. We're going to try and integrate this into when we start using, if we go down the road of playing a lot of stuff on consoles, so we can plug this guy into possibly one of these extra spare channels up over here and get that done. The monitor that I've got here as my main monitor is a BenQ XL2411T. It's sort of the budget, but it's 144 hertz monitor, 24 inches, and it does its job absolutely fantastically. As you can see here, Logitech C920. That's pretty much a standard for everyone that's streaming these days. This guy here is just a secondary monitor, just a Samsung that I got off someone from God knows how long ago, and it's basically just a monitor or a reference. It's about everything that I see in chat. When I look over to the left hand side is what you see here. So this is basically what I see. So let's have a look down here. This is what I see when I'm streaming out to you guys. So this is where the screen is that I'm playing games on, and then if I need to go have a look at the chat, I'll do is shift my eyes over that way. You can see here, here, that's all the chat that's happening. This is sort of like a monitor thing to let me look at what's going on in regards to the stream so far. Yes, I do use XSplit for all the haters out there, but you know, it works. It lets me transition, you know, to different scenes and stuff just by quickly setting up a couple of macros and that sort of thing on using the numpad, so it makes life a lot easier. And I know on the left hand side there, I've got basically, I've filtered all my emails so that every time I get someone that subscribes to me on YouTube, I can see that and that pops up and that's live, so I can, you know, give you guys thanks for hitting that subscribe button. So all this is plugged into with the PC, and the PC is over on this side over down here. I'll put the links in the description below, but we do have a 980 Ti in there, and we do have a fairly old, well, it's not fairly old, but it's one of the last releases for the 2011 socket. It's a 6-core CPU. I'll put all this stuff in the description anyway, we'll suss that stuff out. And when we're sitting down here, switch to the left, here's a headset that I use, Astro A40. It's okay, it's comfortable, it works. The only downside I've found is this little mid-band bit pops out. Someone from Astro would like to let us know what's going on with that. Every now and then I'll be on stream, or I'll be setting up for a stream and it'll just conk out, which is weird. Obviously, you know, a couple of hats and stuff that we've got here. Spare, what is that? A spare windshield for the microphone. This is a poster that I'm going to get put up. I'm going to put up very, very, very soon, but I need to sort that out because I need to find some way to frame it. Controller that I end up using is a Razer Sabertooth. It goes well. I pulled they usually have paddles and stuff on the back here, but I pulled those out just simply because it gets really annoying sometimes, and even these things pop out, so I might even put them back in. You know, we'll figure that stuff out later. iPad just for reference, so we can check out what's going on. Let's have a look over this way. Oh yeah, because one of the cool things on desk over here, those who play CSGO know that there's a whole bunch of pins you can get from Katowice. I managed to get this one here as a victory pin. It's friggin' sweet as hell. Mr. Robot for the Robot Boys. And let's go around this way a little bit more. The mystery brown box. Every person who has built a PC has a box that is absolutely riddled with cables and odd stuff and headsets, and basically I just cram it all into here so that if I need to grab a spare bunch of cables, it's all sort of in there and it's good to go. Now let's have a look at this weird backdrop that I've got here. Behind me in the videos you kind of see there's stuff that's behind me. And what I've done is basically just put a whole bunch of stuff, all these cool things that I've collected over the years, and put it into a, you know, way sort of like to show it off, and it looks kind of cool behind the stream. So on the left hand side here we've got Chen Stormstout figurine. He's pretty baller. 4 World of Warcraft Collector's Editions. I don't have the original one because it's ridiculously hard to get hold of, and I haven't got the Warlords of Draenor one, which I am going to be getting to complete this collection, and obviously the next expansion. I have no idea why I'm still collecting them. I'm not playing WoW anymore. We have a whole bunch of Warcraft vinyl pop things. They're kind of cool. And the Half-Life 2 Collector's Edition. Legit. I bought this on release, God knows when that came out all those years ago, and I've held on to it. It's sort of one of the things that has sort of migrated and come with me no matter where I've gone. Go down here, we've got a whole bunch of World of Warcraft literature. I think this is a lot of the stuff that came out, and I haven't really sort of kept up on that sort of stuff because it's all really heavy. Like this shelf is probably one of the heaviest shelves in this entire little grid thing, and it's really, really heavy. And a lot of these art books some of these art books are from the collector's editions, but I'll put them out here just because you can get them separately, and they kind of look nice when you have them all sort of sprayed out. We have Sylvanas and Rhaegar, more famously known from the MOBA Heroes of the Storm, that you know, play those guys on the regular. 003 Collector's Edition. I haven't got the new, the latest expansion in the Collector's Edition, but I will get that. This guy here, Tabula Rasa. This was an amazing MMO. It was shut down before its prime, before everyone really got into appreciating it. I'll always forever hold on to this guy. It's an amazing Collector's Edition. We have a Wyvern little plushie. He's kind of cute. And a Tanker to Terror. Not many people I don't know have a Tanker to Terror. Yes, it does hold 2 liters of stuff, and it does weigh a ton, and it is made of ceramic. So that's kind of cool, and it does actually look like the one in game. All these little notches and stuff are in the character models of the ones that you see in game. Let's have a look over here. We have Mr. Arthas himself, the Lich King, and I guess, a whole bunch of Game of Thrones novels. Sort of, I have read all of these, not these models, not these ones specifically. I've read them on my Kindle. Fantastic series. We've got some other vinyls from the Warcraft universe. You know, we've got Reyna, Tyrael, Kraken, and Diablo. And over this way, we've got our Guy Fawkes mask. Funny story about how I managed to get this. Managed to get this over a couple of beers off a friend, and holding that up is a collector's edition cap from Grand Theft Auto 5. That was pretty baller. Underneath that, go back down here. That one on the left there, that's a Warhammer Online collector's edition, Age of Conan collector's edition, which I played for like 5 hours. It's not really that great of an MMO. Sorry guys. This is a mouse mat thing from Logitech. That's a Sennheiser. This box here is a Sennheiser Game 1. If you're looking for an all-in-one sort of headset that has a microphone, I definitely recommend get your hands on one of those because they're absolutely fantastic. The audio quality is amazing, and if I wasn't going down a road of some secret stuff that I've got coming up and planned, I would still be using that. Grand Theft Auto 5 Collector's Edition box, and there's a whole bunch of boxes there for stuff that I have currently connected to my PC. And there's a couple of spare graphics cards if I do need them. They're Radeon R9 290Xs. So yeah, that's pretty much... Oh yeah, and down here, this is where Suki, my little dog, sleeps when we stream. So most nights she's just sitting here chilling, doing her thing. Sometimes if you listen, you can kind of hear her like make yaps while she sleeps. It's super cute. But yeah, so this is pretty much the setup that we've got going on. Just want to give you guys a sort of a quick video in regards to, you know, what I've got, how it's set up and all that type of thing. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to you know, put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to try and get hold of try and answer them for you. But yeah, until like next time, I'll catch you guys around, and don't forget that like and subscribe button. But yeah, I'll catch you on the channel. See you guys later. Bye.